What it do, what it be, what it is, as DNB would say. Good morning, everybody. Let me get this camera flipped around here. Settings, not general, camera. Back facing camera. Boom, boom. There we go. So we got a full crew with us this morning. We got Daddy. We got the beautiful Mr. Rusty here. He's still married, but like I said, any rich, good-looking one, well, the good-looking don't matter. Any rich woman with a nice boat, he's willing to trade her in. And Cannon, my beautiful wife Tally, she's ready to trade me in. And Compton. So we all out here this morning. Point y'all towards the sunrise. We just got all the rods in the rod holders in the sand spikes, and we're getting baited out. And we're ready to go. Let's see who all we have. Got Valerie Irwin. Good job. Good morning, Valerie Irwin. Got Brandon Hopper. Good morning. Stonefly 71. Got Miss Robin C. Catfish Viking. Hey, how's it going? Austin KY Redneck Outdoors. Shirley T. Big John. Big Bad John. Kind of broad at the shoulder and there at the hips. And everybody knew you didn't give no lip to Big John.
Me and Daddy get in trouble.
And we got Wayne Hooskin here. Hey, how's it going, Wayne? Hope you're feeling good this morning, having a good day. Well, I'm going to help bait out. The surf's is rougher than it was yesterday, so we're going to get some rods in the water and see if we're going to actually end up having to change out our lead. But hopefully not. Hopefully we're good to go. Compton. Get a handful of shrimp and a couple pieces of fish bone.
Where are they?
Hey, just grabbed like 3 of them. That's good.
We should be looking at supposed to be out of the east today, what I seen last night. You know how that goes.
We need Larry. Holler at me. 3 more pieces of shrimp.
How many fish bites?
I got fish bites in my hand. I just need 3 pieces of shrimp.
We got fish bites in his hand. All right. Sorry to everybody I missed. Come in. Hey, how's it going, Rich? How's it going, Miss Lisa Elliott? Well, I got those baited out. We got some rods down this way. We got everything but the shark rods, which are the rods on each far end and this big one in the center baited out. We got to catch some fish to put on there for bait. So, oh, is that the wind or is that a bite? It's pretty windy. Let's turn it back this way. "14 awesome people in here. It's early in the morning. Thank y'all. Thank you. Please be sure to hit the thumbs up. Hopefully we'll have a fish on here soon. Looks like something's happening with that. Let me check it out.
I hope so. Why do you have to be windy?
Just the wind hitting the line. Yeah, Cannon's already been telling us that he's getting the first fish today and he's catching the biggest fish today. I think I'm gonna let him just watch his little bubble reel them in today. Right now they're playing in the sand though. Hey, you're not touching the reels if you got sand all over your hands, just telling you. But he was excited to catch that redfish yesterday.
Heck, I'm excited anytime I get to catch a redfish.
J&J, how's it going?
Redfish, some of the
Catfish
best.
regulators, how's it going?
Y'all get to see the beautiful sunrise down there the way he's got the camera pointed. That sunrise is beautiful down that way. I'm hoping the bite's a little better. I mean, we caught fish yesterday, but I hope the bite's a little better today than it was yesterday. We'll see. We will see. Y'all got a beautiful view.
Hey, can y'all hear? Somebody drop a thumbs up if you can still hear me in here. We had a phone call come in. Make sure that it didn't boot the audio. Hooks and hammocks, how's it going?
She said hello and it just went. Hey, Beth was calling me. Beth?
When y'all going out fishing, Hook?
There's fish down there on Black Rock. Because I couldn't answer because I'm live on my phone.
What time did she call?
Just now.
She just now called?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
All right.
Love you. You call Cody's phone and let me know whatever. All right. Love you. What you call? Just now. Who you need? Who you need? Oh, there it goes. Right there, Cannon.
Where?
Right there. There he goes. Uh-oh. Look like the short strikes are coming in. Watch them down that way. This one got hit a minute ago. Well, I got my head on a swivel here trying to watch both ways. Uh, Trying to watch both ways here. I'm going to turn y'all back around while he baits them out to the sunset because the sunset's pretty to look at. We got 4 rods baited out down through there. I got 5 sitting down through there, but only one of them down there on the ends waiting on us to catch a whiting to put on there. Hey, leave that there so it's not lost. All right. Kentucky Redneck, Robin C. I don't know, Shirley T, Freddie, Bugman. I don't know who all Cody had said hi to this morning, but good morning, good morning. Danny Stone, how you doing, buddy?
Uncle Lou.
Uncle Lou. We had a couple takedowns down here, but they neither one of them hooked up. Hoping the whiting move in here. That's what we're really wanting to catch first thing this morning, some whiting. Again, we only caught one whiting yesterday, and that's really unusual. But we'll see. Well, I'll take a redfish anytime. Or a pompano. Chris, Lisa, how are y'all this morning?
Oh, okay. Cannon ain't nothing on it. That's the surf.
Surf's a little rougher this morning, boy. It'll move the rod. You can tell the difference in a bite, though. No, it ain't.
It's gonna have trouble keeping shrimp on the hooks this morning, though.
Right here where we set up this morning. Aaron said he'd think about going to fish the dock tonight. Right here where we set up this morning, guys. Yesterday there was a big bunch of mullet come out here. The birds and the bigger fish were feeding on. The sandbar kind of comes in closer right here, so we moved down this way to try to throw right over top of that sandbar, get right off the edge of it. Yes, the sunrise does look beautiful, Brandon. It is. I love watching the sunrise down here. It's always just beautiful. Good morning, Randall. How are you, buddy? Ready for one of these rods to go over and stay bent over.
Well, they've been in about 15 minutes. Plenty
Yeah.
of time they
Yeah, we ordered. Well, we've had a couple bites, but we kind of spoiled the. We got where every time we come down here, we're just catching fish like fire. So far, this trip it's been a little rougher.
caught 10 yet.
Yeah, we caught. Yeah, that's
10
right.
in 3 hours. I mean,
That ain't bad.
about a fish every.
Yeah, I don't know. Look like he just looked at.
Caught one about every 20 minutes. That's where I wish we were. I like to catch up like that.
Yeah, that's where we fish all the time. Here's the thing. Me and Cody's walked plumb down to Dixie Bar, which is a mile and a half down through there, and we fished it all. So right back up there where we set up yesterday morning, which there was already some people there when we got here this morning. We've actually caught more fish there, and it's no walk. It's straight off the
I
blacktop.
was surprised how many people were here before the sun up. Normally, we're some of the first ones here.
Yeah. The way we got them set up here, we got half rods in front of you and half of them behind you.
The tide's going out right now.
Yeah, the tide is moving out.
We got
right
here
now.
when it was at high tide, and it's going out.
Kind of got to keep your head on the swivel to watch them.
It will happen soon. What are you?
Use them for baits?
Just shrimp.
Shrimp and fish bites.
Conch.
That seems like our go-to bait down here is shrimp and fish bites. It seems like everything likes it. We've caught everything from a shark on it to pompano, redfish, you name it, and we've caught it on shrimp and fish bites. And really, we're hoping to catch some whiting first thing. We got 3 bigger rods, 3 bigger surf rods we're gonna put out. Try to hope to catch a shark. Don't really want to catch nothing major because the tackle we have probably wouldn't handle it, but would like to catch one 4 or 5 foot long. Yeah, hopefully it will soon, Brandon. Got a bay boat just come up, parking. Looks like he's about to park right out here in front of us. Which these bay boats come in here and they pompano fish right in here a lot. Yeah, we got some dolphins coming up, showing out in front of us. No matter what, it's a beautiful scenery and peaceful down here. Fish or no fish, it's fun. Rusty down there at the end.
Oh, go Rusty!
That one should be hooked up.
Back up. Oh, back up.
You drag pulling? Well, I was going to say you might want to check it. I don't know if he checked them when he come in. Well, make sure it's not too tight. Might want to loosen it up a little. Yeah. I'm going to try to get on the other side of him where the sun's not shining in us. Where you can see him, all I could see was the sun. Fish on. Don't get in that line, boys. Don't grab the line. Well, come on up with it. You need to get it. It's going to be gone. All right, there's a keeper pump this morning.
That's gonna be a keeper.
Yeah, that should be a keeper size pump. Will you show it to him, Cody? You're just throwing it down.
I'm gonna let Rusty get it up.
Yep, Brandon, you called it, buddy. Show it to him there.
Oh,
Well,
he ain't got a very big mouth, does he?
No.
They don't.
all right. Well, they can't hang on to it. It keeps hitting the sand. Look there. There's a good pompano this morning. Good pompano. All right. Well, I'm going to walk back down here to where it was in the center and keep watching rods. They're going to get that one baited back out. Good job, Rusty.
Thank you. You don't want to lose him. I know what happens when I try to.
He fucking did.
What?
Watch those things off.
I'll wash it. I'll wash it off. Hold on. I'll tell you what, the sun's done got too bright to have y'all that way. So I'm going to go ahead and leave it on these rods down here. Hey, Cody, I had to turn around this way because you can't see nothing that way with that sun, man. I'm going to wash this fish off and get it measured. And
All right.
Where is the?
Nice pump this morning. He put up a good little fight for you.
I thought it was like a redfish.
I thought he was a little bigger. Those pumps are strong, though. You can feel it holding them. I mean, they feel muscular. Oh, yeah. That's all it is a big muscle. Mike Greenwell, how's it going? Alright, it's alright. No, we did not.
I got a measuring tape in my pocket.
Right
Here, we'll be laying down here.
Oh, there's one of your words.
12 inches, right?
Yeah, 12 inches total. We was, in the past, we threw back some because we thought it was a 4.
Almost 16.
16, there we go.
Is he keeper?
Yep, definitely.
That's good.
You know, and I'm still not sure that one candy caught yesterday that was 11 something wasn't bigger around than that.
I believe he was. He was like a daggone plate.
Yeah. How can he?
If he's not big around, he was close, you know. And Put it in my backpack. Just pointed at these rods down through here. Bugman, how's it going? We just caught the first one of the morning, a 16-inch pompano. So that's good. So this shrimp ain't staying on the hook real good. We'll probably have to run around like chicken with our head cut off, keep bait on everything. And then I threw a piece off one of those whenever I cast it. I'm bad about that because I'll whip the rod when I cast.
Tell you, down there at the beach, I got my feet, my arms wet, and look cool now. This wind. Shorts and sweatshirt down here. Cody, he's the baiter this morning. I like it when he gets to work. I like to watch him work. When he went too, didn't he, Rusty?
He stayed on.
Morning, Mike Greenwell. How are you, buddy? I'm having my coffee, trying to watch rods on both sides of me. I don't care. If we can catch one of them every 15 minutes, I'd be happy. We're gonna collect our fish all week and have a big fish cooking on Friday.
Fillet the pompano. We want to use him for bait.
I ain't using him for bait.
We want to get the sharp rods in the water.
Guy wants to use good food for bait. He don't want mad.
Bluegill good food. You use them all the time.
Yeah, but they're a lot easier to catch. I don't like using whiting. Whiting kind of like bluegill to me. You know, usually you can catch the bar out of them. The last 2 days we've caught one.
Where'd that bay boat go?
He went back that way. There he is. Yeah. He started at us when he seen Rusty with that fish. I thought he gonna come right up here on us and set up.
Oh, they don't care now.
Hey, Chris, take care. Be careful, brother. Going down to Wally World. Get all your good deals this morning. Roll back your savings. What's up, Kelly?
How's the wind noise?
Yeah, is the wind noise bad on you guys? Let me know if it is. We gotta spread apart a little better today, though.
Yeah, I tried to put it up. I don't want to put too much
Wind is fine. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you. What's up, Wayne Huska? How are you this morning? Sand fleas and deep brown. I had never heard anybody eat them sand fleas, Apache. You know, we got one of those sand flea rakes we bought a few years ago down here, and yeah, I left it in the garage. I forgot it. I got down here. I left my cleaning table at the house, left my fillet knife at the house, and left our sand flea rake at the house. It wouldn't be right to make it down here and have everything. Always got to forget something, but I forgot my fillet knife's the biggest thing I miss. I've got one of those Bubba lithium. You got the Bubba knives, got the lithium battery, and I forgot it. I love that thing. So I ended up just going to Walmart and buying me a cheap fillet knife to clean fish with it that we catch this week. Brandon, we caught yesterday. We caught a 25-inch red. We've caught them. We've caught them down here up to about 35, 36 inches. But this is actually one of the best places in the country for big bull reds. Um, they catch them when they're running down here, what they call Dixie Bar, a lot.
It helps if you wade out though. Catch those bulls or got a bay boat.
Got you, Apache. I had never heard anybody eat them before. I know people get them and fish with them.
What's that?
The sand fleas. I think the slot down here is what, 16 to 26 inches?
But you allowed one over.
Yeah, the slot size on the reds down here is 16 to 26 inches, and you're allowed one over. I think you can keep three a day, and you can have one over.
That'll float off in a heartbeat.
Yep. With the slot limit, Brandon, being 16 to 26, them 24, 25 inches is what you really want to catch. I know I love them redfish. That's probably about my favorite fish to eat. Hey, Cody, might want to check the drags on everything. That drag seems like it's a little tight on the Rusty. It is. Yeah, I see a lot of guys down here, Brandon, fly fishing for the specks. So they must catch a lot here. We've never really fished for them here, but I know a lot of people do. Of course, Brandon, we're from Kentucky. We just come down here twice a year and fish, and we love surf fishing here. And what little I know about down here is just what we've learned. I think this is like the 6th year in a row that we've come down and twice a year and fished. We usually come down once in the spring and then once in the fall. I think tomorrow I'm gonna go out. There's a guy that we go out bow fishing with a lot, and he's been catching a lot of fish out at the oil rigs. I think about 3 or 4 guys that I'm down here with gonna go out tomorrow and fish with him some. I that there just got hit, Cody. I don't know if it just hit.
Trembled, but it didn't.
Yeah.
Smoke coming out from that rig out
Yeah, one of them oil rigs out there smoking pretty good. Thank you, Brandon. Thank you, thank you. I think they said they've been catching a bunch of red snapper out there. Robin C said that back rod went to dancing. Pay attention. Aaron, we're down at Fort Morgan, Alabama. So, of course, Gulf Shores and Orange Beach is right over from us, and that's actually where we're staying over at Gulf Shores. But we drive back down to Fort Morgan here to fish. Yeah, I tell you what, Austin, I, I'm a cat fisherman at heart and always will be. Love chasing the big catfish, but I love coming down here a couple times a year and surf fishing. It's a lot of fun. The thing of it is, you never know what you're going to catch. I mean, sometimes we catch something we don't even know what it is. We have to ask somebody or try to Google it or something. Yeah, Robin, uh, I did. The boat that was down this way wasn't quite as big as that I'd found. It wasn't quite as big as I wanted. I'm trying to hold out and find that perfect boat, whether I do or I don't. We may end up, I don't know. I'm hoping over the next couple of weeks, I'll find one like I want at a price range I like. Let's see. I live in Oregon. I mostly fish for salmon, steelhead, sturgeon, but I fish everything available: tuna, halibut, cod.
Get away from the dudes. You're not supposed to be past
Oh,
those poles.
cod. Yeah. I tell you what. What's up, Jody? Um, Brandon, I got to go out salmon fishing up on Lake Michigan one time. We trolled for salmon, and we caught some king salmon, some coho salmon, caught some lake trout. That was a lot of fun. We caught some kings that weighed in the in the 20-some pound range. It was a lot of fun. Let's see. We were a couple miles from where you are now this time last year. That was before we knew each other. Yeah, yeah, I know, Danny. Uh, it's crazy. You know how you find people, you meet them, you get to talk to them and everything, and then you find out how similar your lives are and the things you're doing and how close you are sometimes. Yeah, for work, Brandon, I go up to Michigan a lot, up South Haven and Cadillac, and I've got going up there. I've got to meet some good people. Got to go out walleye fishing and do salmon fishing. It's all fun. Hey, that's true, Brandon. Long as you got them at home, there ain't no need going anywhere else to get them. That's for sure. Robin, you in Michigan? I tell you what, Robin. Every time I go up there, like it seems like I go in the dead of winter, which I go when the new models of vehicles and stuff coming out because we make car parts, and I'm I'm an engineer over rubber injection molding where I work. So I have molds built up there at those companies, and I have to go up and trial them before we bring them to our plant. So it's always the winter months that I go. But I actually got to go up there in July this year, and man, the weather was so nice up there in July compared to our weather. Usually I don't like that cold weather they have, but July it was nice. It was a nice change from our heat here to going up there and it being milder. Uh, I usually go up to Cadillac and South Haven is where I go, Bugman. Oh, what part of Michigan is Robin in? Seymour, Indiana, or Seymour, Michigan? What's up, Kenneth? How you doing this morning, buddy? All right, got a fish on. Fish on. Let me get y'all on the other side so the sun's not shining on you. Got Compton Lee. Got Compton Lee bringing it in. Hopefully, this is a whiting. We can get our other rods out. We want to try to bait up for maybe a shark.
Feel like he came on.
All right, come on.
Man, he had the rod double.
Well, that can come off on him.
That fish is on with no damn he didn't give it
Yeah, Buck man, I ain't never been on the West Coast.
I could feel it. And he reeled 2 or 3 times and lost his face.
Yeah, Compton, he had him one hooked up there and it come off on him. Hey, get that hammer and put it over here. I don't want to lose it. Put it right up over there. All right, Eric, don't get sand up while you're throwing sand up on his cup. Big Slim in here. Yeah, I tell you what, Bug Man. You know, it's beautiful up there, but I'm gonna tell you, I was up there. I was up there in July, and the water temperature on Lake Michigan in July wasn't but in the 60s. And people were out there swimming. I'd been frozen to death trying to swim in 60-degree water. Yeah, South. Hey, that Robin, South Haven is a beautiful little place. I, that little city there is beautiful. A lot of historic buildings and stuff there. And then, of course, you know, being right there on Lake Michigan, the piers and the lighthouses and everything, it's a beautiful area.
Our football's dry.
Ken is feeling bad, buddy. I'll be praying for you, buddy. I tell you what, up there in Michigan, Buck man, the daggone walleye fishing's top notch up there for sure, especially there on the Michigan River. Beautiful place and walleye, man. Now I have to say that's another fish that's, man, great table fare. Greenwell, that's kind of like me. After I get off vacation, I have to go back to work so I can rest. Yeah, it is. Water never gets real warm up there. So, of course, you know that's the reason they don't have the big catfish like we like to chase. They do have a few flatheads up there. Well, not when you get too far north, but there is some places in Michigan got some decent flatheads. Yeah, Brandon, I tell you what, walleye, it's really good to eat. I tell you what, when I was up there walleye fishing, I caught a bunch of northern pike, and I was really surprised how good they are to eat too. What Danny say there? Heading out the door, job interview number one, then job interview number two, which is the one I really want. Wish me luck. Hey, Danny Stone, I'm gonna more than wish you luck. I'm gonna be praying that you get that job.
Say a little prayer for me.
Matter of fact, right now, I'm gonna pray right now for Danny Stone in this job situation. Heavenly Father, Lord, we just come before you right now, and as Danny goes to these job interviews, Lord, we ask that he finds favor in these people's eyes, Lord. And it's not only the job he wants, but it's the job that's perfect for him and his family. And it's in Jesus' name we ask. Amen. Morning, Ashley. How are you? That's right, Dennis. Don't Brian B. What's up? And that's right, Danny Stone. You got a big family right here to support you. That's for sure, buddy. And all I ever am is a phone call away if you ever need anything. Cody down there casting out. He's having to walk down 2 or 3 rod holders. He can't carry it straight. Oh, me. Wish these fish would pick up. No, Brandon, I haven't. The only way I ever eat, I eat walleye 2 ways. I've, I've fried it and I've grilled it. But I tell you, my favorite way was I was in South Haven one time. We went to a restaurant called Clementine's there in South Haven, and I'd ordered the walleye, and when it come out, it was absolutely delicious. And I asked the waitress, I said, if you don't mind me asking, I don't know if you can tell me, but could you tell me how y'all cook this? And she said, sure. And so what they done was they egg washed it and rolled it in real potato flakes and then fried it in butter in a skillet. And so I cooked a bunch that way, and it is absolutely delicious. Absolutely delicious. I know it's probably not too good for you, a lot of fat, but I don't care. It's delicious that way. I'd buy the real potato flakes with the herbs and garlic, and that's what I would roll them in and fry them in the butter. And it's good stuff.
Daddy, cut up 1 piece of ribs. Daddy, get Daddy 1 piece of ribs.
All right, I gotta make cut Cody some bait up real quick.
Look at the bit there, brother.
Here.
Just go to feet.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I tell you, Brandon, I cooked some lake trout that way too, and it was really good also like that. But I tell you, I love fish. I love seafood. I like it all. And I tell you, grilled fish, grilled shrimp, all of it grilled. To me, I like usually better than I do frying. And I like it fried, but I like it grilled and or baked because you taste the fish more instead of the batter. My wife even baked some catfish, and it's really really good. I didn't know how I was going to like catfish bake, but she baked some, and it was delicious.
725.
That's right, Brandon. I love it. And I can tell you, I make a hog of myself when I get the opportunity to eat some good fresh shrimp.
How many people we got in here?
We've got 28 people in here with us right now. 28 awesome people.
Yep. Everybody, please hit that thumbs up. It does help out. We appreciate it.
Yeah, and I love crappie too. Crappie are delicious. We actually, Cody and I actually took a trip down this year to Lake Eufaula here in Alabama and done some crappie fishing. I think next year we're leaning toward going to Mississippi crappie fishing, which we have some good crappie fishing right at home. We do crappie fish a few times a year at home, but we like going to some of the bigger lakes for crappie sometime, just because we spend so much time chasing the big blue cats. Morning 351. Good morning, Dale Hayslip. Thanks for joining us. Come on, rods, do the rod dance. Let's go. All right, Dale, you be careful driving and listening. Yeah, I want to see a shark too, Greenwell, but we got to catch some shark bait first. We ain't better catch no bait.
We're about to cut that pompano up and use pompano fillet.
Cody wanting to cut the pompano up and put it on for shark bait. We ain't going to do that. I'm going to be honest, what I wish we would catch right now, I wish we'd catch about, I don't know, a stingray about the size of a big dinner plate, and we'd cut it up. That's good shark bait.
I think you was listening to time. We had a hook that stingray head on, and I caught a big old stingray on the stingray. I couldn't.
Robin C, you going to be out doing some community service, beautifying the parks. That is very, very awesome. That's right, Brandon. I'll try to always leave the place better when you leave than you was there when you got there. I get aggravated sometimes when I go places and people's left their trash everywhere and everything. Oh, mate. I should have brought me a chair with me. Like, sit down a while instead of having to stand up the whole time. See what Bugman says? That lights don't shine there. Just where I can't.
If we do not keep stuff nice, who will? My fishing spot, every time I go, I take a bucket of trash every time. Yeah, you got to take care of the outdoors.
That's
A lot
right.
of people don't, though.
What's that sun start shining in there?
It's ridiculous. I try to do my part. We'll get right here so the sun ain't hitting it as bad. Point it.
Come on up.
Oh, well, no. The sun just washes. washes everything out. You just got to stand here on this side so you block the sun.
Today is a fishing day for sure. More people down here today than usual.
But not many fish. Caught one.
Well, it's time to catch another.
Fish,
right.
fish.
They quit. Well, just got a hit down there on the rod, but he just took down and let. There he goes. Well, that down there's hit a couple times. Yeah, summertime is the worst. You're exactly right, Brandon. Just more people out. I'm gonna be honest with you. I love wintertime fishing. Love wintertime fishing. Of course, you know, none of our lakes or rivers freeze over here, so we can fish out at home, not here, at home where we live in Kentucky. And so we fish all winter long.
How's it going?
We caught one pompano.
No grass out there?
No,
No, I hadn't had any grass.
that is awesome, Robin. You'll be blessed for what you do. Yeah, wintertime, you know, of course, like I said, Cody and I chase the blue cats a lot, you know, mostly. And in the wintertime, they get in their winter holes, and, you know, we can find them in those holes, and they seem to be, they're, they don't eat as much, but we seem to catch some good fish in the wintertime. Hey, yesterday we went down to the beach across from where we're staying. Jails everywhere. I mean, just by the grave.
Been down here after the storm, and it's been hard to walk out here barefoot because it's catch fish on so many. Looks like you had something.
Daddy, pull them on.
You didn't get the sand off the cooler either.
Cody over here fighting with the boys over the sand. They putting sand all over the cooler. Yeah, they are, Brandon. They don't eat as much. You downsize your bait. You know, in the wintertime, you'll catch a monster blue cat on a piece of bait big as the end of your thumb. They are lethargic and don't eat as much, but they still will eat. So, but they're in the winter holes and they're grouped together. So if you can get into them, you just drag bait over top of them. Eventually, want to take it. That's the blues. Now the flatheads, they pretty much go plumb dormant after the water temperature gets down in the low 40s and lower. But the blue cats and channel cats, they'll still bite all year long. I think the fish might be a little lethargic here where we're at this morning. They're slow. But I tell you, there's a sandbar that we fished last year, and I passed it on the way over here. And yesterday, me and Rusty passed it 3 times, and every time we passed it, there was a boat sitting on that sandbar fishing. So maybe our next trip out, that's what we do. We hit that other sandbar that's over on the other side. Over where we fished last year at that bridge. Over there, North Shore. Yeah, they've been burning that big sandbar up. Where Cannon caught that great big pompano.
Oh, that massive one? That 60-inch one?
That's bad there, Robin. Yeah, that's it. Get these boys to jump out here and do the fish dance. Get them to bite. I'm gonna be honest. This is probably about one of the slowest days we've ever had down here. Like I said, we've been doing this since about 2016, and this is pretty much one of the slowest days I've ever seen down here. Hey, right there, Cannon, do the fish dance for us. Compton, do the fish dance. Hey, Cody, they got something big down there. I don't know what it is. People right down from us just got something. He turned it loose, whatever it was. It looked like a pretty good sized fish. Whatever it was, he turned it loose. Huh? Well, he had it in his hand, walked up in the water. Compton, do the fish dance.
Pump.
Yeah, he done some kind of dance there. I don't know what it was. I tried to get me some more coffee down this morning. Good stuff. Yesterday morning, I spilt about half my coffee before I got here. Fell down the steps coming out of the house. This morning, I made it out of the house without falling and made it down here without spilling my coffee. So that was a plus this morning. Yeah. We'll wait on the rain dance, Robin, till we're getting ready to leave. Yeah, Brandon, that's me. I got 3 boys that are grown. Only one I got left at home. We've got a daughter that's 16. She come later in life. My youngest son was almost 13 when she was born. So my youngest son started college same year that she started kindergarten. But the boys, it was always fun having them, taking them out fishing. We'd go to the river, whatever. They spent more time in the water than they did fishing, though, when they was young. Now I get to take now the grandkids get to go out with us. Pass on generation to generation the outdoors. Fish on, fish on. Get it. Well, I don't know if it got hooked up or not. I don't think it hooked up when it was taking it hard. I don't think it hooked up.
Big takedown.
Yeah, but the time he picked it up, started reeling, it done let off.
Yeah, but it still should have hooked up. Circle.
Yeah, but a lot of these I told you got.
Yeah, but they still got that curved tip.
A lot of them's got, instead of circle hooks, they've got the what are they called? Kale hooks.
No, this one's just got. I'll tell you what happened. This has got too small a hook on it.
Oh, it's got a little circle hook on it.
Hey, this has got one of the tiny hooks on it.
Well,
Piece of,
that was a big
piece of
takedown not to hook.
Hey,
That was
leave that alone.
that was a big takedown not to hook up. Oh well, it happens. We'll walk us back down here and set this camera stand back down. Tripod. Gonna get where I got a little shade, try to read. Yeah, Brandon. So I love to bow hunt too, and Cody bow hunts a little. My middle son, he likes to gun hunt. He ain't never been a bow hunter. He never cared about bow hunting. Uh, my youngest son's in the military. After he got out of college, he went in the Air Force and making a career out of the Air Force. So he's traveling country. He's up in North Dakota right now. But one of the things Cody likes to do is coyote hunt. We like to coyote hunt. And, Cannon here, Cody's oldest one. Now he loves to go deer hunting with me, fishing with everything. And Karsten, my daughter, she's 16. She she's deer hunted with me some and turkey hunted with me some. She enjoys the outdoors too. She'll go fishing with me every now and then. Yeah, Robin, I tell you what, now growing up, my boys, that's what they was raised on. Deer meat and fish and squirrel and rabbit and everything else we hunted and harvested.
Get out of the sun, boy.
You know, Brandon, I've never got to go elk hunting. I keep saying I want to. Um, I'm gonna have to go for too long here if I'm gonna go, because I'm gonna get too old to pack one of them suckers out. But here over the next year or two, I'd like to go on an elk hunt. I'd probably go to Colorado on a bow hunt.
If he does.
I tell you what, good old backstrap tenderloin off a deer is hard to beat. Or elk. I've eat elk, but I've never killed one. I've never hunted for one. I've had the opportunity here in the last couple of years. I got some friends been going out to Colorado bow hunting. I think next year I may try to go with them. Yes, Stonefly. I've never put in for the Kentucky lotto for elk hunting. And here's the thing about it. So if I won the lottery, got in on the lottery, and I got a tag in Kentucky, it's probably going to cost me $3,500 for a guide and everything. I think I would rather just go buy my tags out in Colorado. They have a bigger herd. I can buy my tags, you know, right off the shelf, and I got a lot of public ground. I think I'd rather just do my research and go out there and hunt myself instead of getting a guide. I turned around and looked up this way, and one of these rods up there was getting hit, but it let off. What's up, Mike Turner? How's it going this morning? Yeah, I tell you, Brandon, I love the outdoors. I love all things in the outdoors. Uh, one thing's Cody and I used to do. There's fish right here. Fish right here. Fish on. Fish on.
Looks like he come off. He was definitely on.
He did. Well,
He was on. He was pulling.
another one come off. I don't know. I don't know what's going on this morning. The hookup rate ain't good this morning.
I bet the fish were ever
I personally could live on wild game. My wife, she often says, when we first got married, we didn't have much money or anything. We eat a lot of wild game, and she's always saying now we don't have to eat as much, and she don't want to eat as much. But I personally could still eat it every meal. Yeah, got them rubber hooks this morning, Brandon. Cody said he felt that fish just as soon as he reeled down on it, and he handed the rod off to Compton, and before he could get it in, it'd come off. I don't know. We're using circle hooks. I think some of them do have kale hooks on them, but still they ought to hook up good.
Hey, Paul. Can I go to your
Ashley Brandy, it says, love some squirrel. I tell you what, Ashley, I I love squirrel too. Matter of fact, I just bought me a new air rifle this year. It was one of the Gammo .22, shoots 1,100 feet per second. So I had to get out, and I went out, got me some squirrel with it the other day. Got me 3 of them, and I got them. I'm gonna make me some squirrel and dumplings with them.
Oh, I have a killer rifle too, and I love killing squirrel.
Yep, that's right, Austin. Homemade biscuits, good biscuit gravy and squirrel. Hard to beat. Well, got a big bay boat right out here in front of us, cruising up through here looking for the fish. Yeah, I know. Yesterday. Yeah, me too, Brandon. I mean, I love all things outdoors. And I don't know if y'all have morels up there or not, but morels are big back home. And in the spring, we can get out and find a lot of morels. And every year we like to get out and find them. They're delicious fried up. Yeah, squirrel, rabbit, quail. Love some quail. Wild turkey. Love some wild turkey. Yeah, I love the morels. They're really, really good. Yeah, I love coyote hunting too, Robin. We go out and call them in. My favorite time for coyote hunting is in February here. It seems like that's when they're breeding, that's when they're dogging, and we go out and call, get 6 or 7 to come in at a time in February. But Cody and I have been blessed that me and him have been together on 2 hunts I killed one of them, he killed the other one. We both killed a solid black coyote. So again, we love all things outdoors. And like I said, I like the bow hunting. Like I was talking about the 8s. I've killed a lot of good 8-point deer. My favorite, best bow buck, I killed a 143-inch 10-point a couple of years ago. That was my best bow buck. But I've been blessed to kill some pretty good deer over the years. Here in Kentucky, we have some decent deer.
Here in Kentucky, you ain't here.
Or we're in Alabama, at home in Kentucky. Cody.
That's it there. They run the charter and he just takes everybody that same spot. I
Yeah.
don't know what it is.
I don't know if y'all can see it, the sun's shining that way, but that bay boat's right out there. And every time we're down here, that boat goes right out there, and that's where they fish. So I don't know what's right there, but there's something right there that he likes to fish.
Some right there or what?
There's something there he likes to fish.
The bottom changes so much out there that can't be like one.
Got to be some kind of structure there or something. Because the sandbar is constantly moving down here. Actually, I've eaten turtle, and turtle is delicious. But I'm gonna tell you, for the effort and time it takes to clean a turtle, you do not get very much meat out of them. Frog legs now, I love some frog legs. And I have two good ponds at the house that are full of frogs. Both of them are spring fed. Yeah, Steve Ransom, the smell is a little different with the turtle. And Brandon, yeah, I mean, thing of it is, I far as meat, I just soon kill a doe or anything to eat. Far as meat, but you know what? A good deer is a good deer to whatever area you're hunting. You know, people kill these monster deer, but just because you wait don't mean you're going to kill a monster. You've got to have a big deer in your area. So here at home in Kentucky where I hunt,
Here,
125 inch,
no?
125 inch to about 180 inch is what I can expect. You don't get a whole lot of those 180s. We can we can kill a 150-inch deer if if uh, if we let them grow pretty good. But you get above 150, they get harder and harder to find.
It's 180 inch.
There's, I mean,
Anyway,
right. I'm just saying in our county every year there's a couple 180-inch deer killed. We've got one 180-inch deer at the house, but my dad actually found it dead, and it's actually right at 190. It scored almost 200 before deductions, but my dad was fencing and found it laying in a bean field dead, and it actually has three tines coming out of its head. It has a mainframe 8-point rack that was 23 3/4 inches wide. Then it had an actual third beam coming out of his head, almost above his, right above his eye. And anyway, it and on that time it had a no 17 3/4 inch tine, a 16 3/4 inch tine, and a 7-inch tine. It was 11 point, but it actually has three beams coming out of his head. It's not a split main beam or anything.
You got in, you have to get out.
I should have brought some bug spray with me. These biting flies are biting my ankles, burning me up. Yeah, Brandon, I tell you what, my favorite time to hunt, if I get a good deer in my area on camera or something, my favorite time to hunt them is at early bow season. You know, our bow season comes in first week of September, and to me, that's about the best chance to kill a real big deer if you have one that's coming in on camera because they're just feeding in. They're not worried about nothing else. And you also have a chance at that time to kill one while it's in full velvet. Um, and they just seem a little easier to pattern during that time because all they're doing is eating and they're not worried about nothing else. But once October hits, everything changes. Their patterns change, their mentality changes, everything changes. Robin, you having some turtle soup? Well, once our bow season comes in, you can bow hunt. You can actually bow hunt in Kentucky, where we're from. You can from the first week of September to the second week of January. Uh, we have a couple muzzleloader seasons that come in between, and our rifle season comes in. And I think the second week of September, crossbow comes in, and the rest of the year you can crossbow hunt. So bow season never goes out, but you do have some firearm seasons that comes in between. So if you are a bow hunter and like to bow hunt, you can actually bow hunt in Kentucky from the first week of September to the second week of January. And our gun season, our uh, modern gun season always comes in the closest Saturday to the 15th of November and runs 10 days. Is it 10 days, Rusty?
Gun season?
Yeah.
I think they changed it to 14.
Rusty. I forgot. Rusty, correct. They changed it to 14 days actually. Now. And we have a muzzleloader season that comes in October for 2 days, and we have a late muzzleloader season that comes in for 10 days in December. And they have a youth weekend also, a youth weekend in October, and a youth weekend in the closest weekend to the first of the year. It looked like it had a fish in it. It was. I seen it. I don't know if it was just getting the sinker out of the sand or what. Well, Cody's keeping fresh bait on. He's been baiting them about every 15 minutes.
Yeah, it was like pulling drag. I heard it. Hey, you ready to go, Paul?
Cannon B, he loves reeling them in, whether he's reeling the fish in or just reeling them in. So he's going down there reeling them in while Cody checks them, puts fresh bait on them. I can't see what Brandon said there. Yeah, I tell you what, Brandon, in Kentucky, most people most people stand hunt. Uh, there's a few people that do deer drives and stuff, but it's not a real big thing in Kentucky. Uh, the, the grunting part, I love in October. Once they've shed their velvet, they have hard horns, and that testosterone levels starting to come up. It's a great time early October to start grunting. And if you was ever going to rattle one in, that's when they start sparring and seeing who's dominant. would have a good chance of rattling a deer in or calling one in with a grunt call is October for us in Kentucky. But of course, our gun season usually hits the rut pretty good. And actually took my daughter a couple years ago, and it was the best reaction I'd ever got from a deer to a call. It's a pretty decent 8-point. She ended up harvesting. It was about a 120-inch 8-point, which was her biggest deer. And he had come down a fence row and got where she couldn't see it. And I picked up a bleat call, and I done a doe bleed at that deer, and he turned around on a dime, come through, back down the fence row, jumped the fence, and gave her a broadside 30-yard shot. I mean, it was awesome how that deer reacted to the call.
Give it to me after, please.
Yeah, if we got more snow and stuff, I think I would like trapping and stuff. It's just we don't get a lot of snow at home. We have a lot of public ground around home, um, but fortunate enough, I have a good farm that I've hunted for 30 years that I still get to hunt. Um, but the big thing at home is the companies have come in and buying up the land and leasing the land, and people paying so much to hunt. It makes it hard on a guy to get a good place to hunt without spending a fortune anymore. The hunting industry has grown so much and became about money more than anything else. But we usually, like I say, I've hunted the same farm for 30 years. The deer tend to stay on the same patterns year after year. So I've got good stand locations put up, you know, pinch points and know the bedding areas and their feeding areas, and so it, it's a blessing being able to hunt the same farm for a long time. Yeah, the big money games killed a lot of spots around home. Especially you get in the western part of Kentucky, you're gonna hunt in the western part of Kentucky, you're gonna have to dig deep in your pockets. And the western part of Kentucky seems to produce bigger deer than other parts. There's a lot more agriculture there. Where we live, it's a lot more rolling hills and a lot more cattle farms. But Western Kentucky is a lot more agricultural. Soybeans, corn, everything, and it produces a lot of big deer over there. Here, let Rusty cut that. Here, I had 2 pieces in there.
Yeah, good time.
Well, Cody just cast it out, and one of his pieces of shrimp's laying down there on the beach.
Sand.
Okay.
I figured that out. Because Sam flew on my head when he cast it. I think we're going to go to the Orange Beach. Orange Beach.
Wasn't there?
Ooh-wee. Well, what time's it getting to be, Cody?
Tally. 8:12.
8:12 and caught one fish. Ooh, that's rough.
Yeah.
Almost 2 hours of fishing.
You want to cut this pompano up?
Wow, what you get for? To eat?
Who cares? Go buy you food.
Well, eat that right there. Let's see. I'm up and checking them. Yeah, trail cameras. I tell you what, trail cameras changed hunting a lot. You know, they can do your scouting for you. Get your trail cameras out early, see what you have in your areas and coming through, and when they're coming through. I tell you what happened to me a couple years ago. The farm that I hunt, the farm next to it's 800 and some acres, and a bunch of guys have it leased. And I'd put a trail camera up on my side of the fence, just right on the fence row, catch what was going through a trail that was going across that fence. And I'd had it out a little while. I had a couple good deer on it. And I went back, checked my trail camera, and somebody had took my card out of my camera. I guess they had crossed the fence or whatever, and they seen my camera, and they didn't want me to see them, so they left my camera, but they took my card out. And where I hunt, I would have one of the cell cameras up over there, but you can't get no cell service over where I hunt. It's pretty dead. Yeah, I hate that they got my card, but I'm glad they at least left my camera. Well, Cody went down there. We hadn't ever caught nothing to cut up for try to catch a shark. Uh, he just filled his big eight. I think it's probably got a 10-aught circle hook on it. He just filled it up with shrimp.
Candy, bring me a whole shrimp.
He just filled it up with shrimp and put it out there. So maybe a red come through and get it.
Just need one.
Mommy, Secret, can we go into the water? No. There's a Secret. Secret! I got my weapons of Secret.
You leave that knife alone.
The Secret's back.
didn't know I changed. What the hell might be a jellyfish?
All right, Brandon, take care, buddy. I wish I had me some more coffee right here with me this morning. Well, this one, one bay boat that was in here earlier left, and now he's back up in here. We got two bay boats out here in front of us fishing now. Mm. Oh, me. Rusty, we ain't very smart to get our cheers this morning. Here, put that knife down.
I'm gonna whack you with this.
Yeah, and I'm going to whack you with this.
No, you can't because you can't touch me. Oh! Well, you are giving me a whack.
Man, these fish are slow today. Slow, 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 slow. Oh, what do we got here? Thank you, Wayne Huska. Cup of coffee for Larry. Thank you, Wayne. Go down and get me a cup here in a minute down at the local coffee shop. Thank you, Wayne. Went down. Amy and I went yesterday. We had to go to the store get a few things, and she found her a little coffee shop here local. She likes the uh, chai tea, and anyway, she found her a place to get her one yesterday. She was happy that she found a place to get one. That chai tea, I don't know, it tastes like pumpkin spice or something to me. I just like my coffee straight black coffee. Me.
Where are we going tomorrow?
I say we go over there. 'Cause like I said, I seen a boat yesterday. Every time we passed there, it was parked on that big thing out there. I know they had to be catching something. They would have been there all every time they went by.
This ain't working.
Now tomorrow we're gonna try a new, or the next day we'll try a new spot tomorrow or something.
Well, you're not fishing anymore?
I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna go out with that guy or not. I don't know what time or whatever. I'm gonna see. If somebody else wants to go, they can go. But I may go. I don't know.
Really, baby.
Like I told them, if somebody else wants to go, they can. Cause I'm gonna fish every day, no matter what.
Well, we got to buy some native. This not having the three most important rods out all the time.
Well, usually we don't. Usually we catch more fish than
I
this.
was gonna
Usually we
buy
catch
the native,
whiting.
but bonita a two. Ten. Don't let me say your name again. 3, 2, 1. Go. 10.
Come on, fish. Tell you what, if they don't pick up, I ain't gonna be here much long. I don't like a bunch of fish that don't want to bite.
I don't think there's no fish here. Hey,
No, yesterday, thing what it was, yesterday we caught 10 fish, which was slow. This morning we've caught one fish, which is really, really slow. But the thing of it was, yesterday there was a bunch of mullet out here with stuff chasing around. And I've seen no mullet come through this morning like they did yesterday. Now the birds aren't here, and there's always, the whatever they are, the hare, or what are those things called? Them big blue birds, whatever. I call them Herman, whatever. What's up there, Mark? How are you this morning, Mr. Catfish and Crappie? Bite's been slow this morning, Mark. Yeah. Running after puppies. Yeah, it's been super slow down here this morning. I think we're gonna have to do some research and find another spot. Now, where we're back at our house where we're staying, of course, me and Amy come down here with a group of friends, and the kids got out there fishing off the dock, and it's in the bay yesterday. Back our house is in the bay, and got a dock there. They got out there fishing yesterday, and they kept getting bites on shrimp, but they could never catch them. One of them finally caught a flounder yesterday out there. Maybe I should be back there fishing off the dock, seeing what I can catch. I'll tell you what happened yesterday. We was sitting outside. Rusty was out there, and he said, "Look, look, look! This guy come across there in a pontoon, and we was up on the deck, and you could see a big sandbar out there. He hit that sandbar wide open in that pontoon, brought him to a dead stop. Yeah, and then he got out of it and got hit it again, got stuck in it again." What's up, Ricky? How are you? All right, Mark. Take care. How's Ricky this morning? Good to see you in here with us, buddy. That guy I was talking about with that pontoon, I think it was, he got stuck and he was sitting there just hammering on that motor. and I know it had to be sucking up that sand and everything. All of a sudden, he raises the trim, brings the prop plumb out of the water, and he's sitting there firing on it, smoke rolling out of the motor. I was like, that is crazy. It's just, hey, that's great. That's great, Danny. At least you got an offer on the table. Maybe a second one be better for you. That's great news, brother. Yeah, I tell you what, Ricky, it's a great looking location. And, usually we fish this location, but it's been slow today. We've caught one pompano. Yesterday we caught several different species. We caught 10 fish, but today we've caught one pompano. It's really been slow.
We hadn't had many bites, but the bites we have had were really good. And they just good.
What's up, Paul Boyd? How are you, buddy? Danny, you gonna get the job you need, buddy. Danny said the first interview made him an offer. He's going to go to the second interview.
I read that thing that offered him more than he asked.
Well, welcome back, Mike Turner. What gets me is, usually you get hammered to death by the hard heads and the whiting.
We haven't had a single.
We ain't caught a hard head one in 2 days and only caught one whiting in 2 days. We caught 2 pompano. We caught a redfish. Redfish was a good thing. Then the pompano. What are them one things? Remora.
Yeah.
Caught some remora and some hardtails. We ain't caught a whole lot, but we're gonna get on them before the week's over. Need another big redfish this morning. What we need.
Last time I'm baiting them out.
Cody says he's getting ready to bait them one more time. Can you see what that says? That's great, Danny. That is great, buddy. Hey, good things happen, Danny Stone. Good things happen. Oh, come on, do a rod dance. I don't care which one. I want one of them bend over and stay bent over. As much shrimp we got out there, it ought to get something in there. Yeah, Danny, we're gonna try. We're probably gonna try a different location next time we go out. We've been down here 2 days in a row and it's been slow. But I also know you can be down here 2 or 3 days in a row and it be slow. Then all of a sudden come down, fish same spot, and it just be on fire. It can turn on and turn off quickly here. Oh, there it is.
Can I reel it? Good! It's good!
All right. Compton Lee with a fish on. Fish on. I don't know what he's got, but he's got something. Got another line, eh?
Hey, that's good bait. Stop, Tom. He's got a fish on it.
Yeah, he had a fish on.
He had a fish on and a crab.
Well, this. Oh, can you see it over there, Cody?
Give me the crab. Give me the crab. What kind of crab?
He had this crab hung on his line. We had a fish on, then between me trying to get this crab off the line so he could keep reeling because it was in the middle of the line, I guess the fish come off.
Give me the crab.
Keep that. That's good bait. No, it'll bite him. Throw it in the
Don't let them
cooler.
pinchers get you.
Throw it in the cooler.
No, I'm keeping him.
All right, we got to get that one baited back out. Well, we had a fish on, and then, like I said, I let it get off trying to get the crab off the line. At least we got. Hey, Cody, it's gone.
All right, something happened there. His phone booted, but let's see here.
My phone's dead, though.
Settings, camera. There you go.
Well, I don't know what happened. My phone booted me off between I'm walking down there and coming back. My phone was about dead, so Cody's got it pulled up on his phone now. Let me get it here in the on the tripod. What's up, Christopher Coleman? Hey, I hope you catch a bunch of reds. We caught one red yesterday. Tickled to death. Uh, yeah, I hope you catch some good ones, Christopher. Um, and again, I'm sorry for whatever happened. I think my phone was about dead, and whatever it done, moving around there, it kicked me off. What's up, Roger? Roger doing? I don't know. I'm kind of glad we changed phones. I can actually see the chat better now. I was really having to squint while I go to see the chat. I can see it a little better now. Cody, he's baiting everything back up one more time. What's up, J Dog? Hey, J Dog. That was a J Dog rod. We just reeled a crab in hanging on to the line.
Oh, yeah.
Only the J Dog rod could have done that. There, you just spilled everything off there. Yeah, that's right. J Dog has to catch crabs.
We could have moved that thing.
All right, Candy, reel at me in there. Here you go, Daddy. I've got the there. You finish those out for me.
Yeah, that one's done.
Yeah, I'm sick of that.
All right, you read.
5 shut up, J Dog. Good morning, Uncle Jeep. We're fishing at Fort Morgan, right here next to Gulf Shores, Alabama. Uh, probably fishing Gulf Shores tomorrow morning. This normally we light them on fire here. Today's been a huge bust, so I'm not coming back here for at least a day or so. Yeah, I kept the crab for bait, Roger, but we're not going to stay probably a whole lot longer today, so I threw him in the cooler. I'll use him first thing tomorrow morning on my shark rods. This is the hardest part of the day, waiting the endless minutes for the coffee to finish brewing. Here at Uncle Jeep, I have a friend that lives down there. She lived next to us for 12 years. Say I have an open invite. Hey, I love fishing down here, Mark. You ought to take her up on that. Uh, well, if you go down about a mile and a half, it turns around, and it's where the ocean meets the bay. But like I said, it's about a mile and a half down. I've had less luck down there than I do up here, but I think that's got part to do with it. On top of, these are all protected sand dunes. The nearest house is another mile or so down that way. There's never anybody in the water here, so the bottom doesn't get stomped down like it does in a lot of the other places that you can fish, uh, as well as I think a certain amount of boat traffic probably changes the way the sandbars are. I don't know if it's the location of which way the beach faces here that makes the wind blow the sandbars in a certain way. I'm not really positive. It could be, I guess, a lot of things, but if I told you it was anything, it would be a complete guess. I think the lack of people swimming really helps. So, yeah, I agree, Brandon.
He said a whole piece of crab.
Of what?
Crab.
Shrimp?
Crab.
Take him at fish lights if
I
you
want
need
to
to.
keep my crab. I don't want to lose it as bait.
Just take him at. He'll pinch it off. There's some people running nets, bringing in nets. Know if you can see them out there. Yeah. Well, we don't have any shark bait right now. That crab wouldn't be bad shark bait. Wouldn't be the best, but it would work. But no longer we're gonna stay. Ain't no need in cutting him in half and throwing him on two of the shark rods, because we're just gonna leave. Probably just use him first thing in the morning. It's really surprising we haven't caught whiting to use. I mean, normally by now we'd have done caught at least 20 whiting. All of them, hooks, all of them. Yes, there's mullet here, Chris Comer. I'm gonna buy a bonita tuna though today, so I like using it as cut bait for sharks. You can get nice black drum with that crab. Yeah, I've never caught a black drum. That looked like you cast over about 3 of them with that big rod. Hey, if it'd bring them in, Uncle Jeep, I wouldn't be opposed to doing it. Well, we fished yesterday for 2 hours and Cannon caught one 25-inch red. And then we fished today for a little over 2 hours so far, and we caught one 16-inch pompano, and that is it. It's it's awful.
I seen catch up one fish. I don't know what it was. It was quicker side, but they turned it loose. I don't know what it was. It was real silver. It might have been a ladyfish.
I take that.
Yeah, I'd be some great things. Big ladyfish.
I don't think today's gonna do us no good. It is pretty out here, Randall. You're right. Let's face this way for a little bit. Say we give it a few more minutes, and I don't know if Daddy and Rusty's ready, but I'll be ready.
Yeah, I ain't giving it a whole lot longer because it ain't dead, man. I mean, you ain't even getting, like I said, I ain't even getting the whiting and the hard heads to bother you. I'd take some hard head action right now just to have some action.
No, this is awful.
Usually don't want to catch a hard head, but you know what? If it gave us some action, I'd take anything right now. But like I said, it's just a blessing to be able to come down here and get out here and do this.
No.
You're in trouble.
No. I said no. Paul Boyd, how's it going? Cody, you can't catch fish in a pay lake. On steroids, K Barron, you sure that he. Shut up, J Dog. He won't say nothing for 300 more seconds. Don't ask me. Oh. Well, it's time to go. done standing here. I don't think it's going to do us no good to stand here for another 10, 15 minutes.
Well, I'll go down here and start down there, bring them in one
We're going to call it. All right, everybody. Appreciate y'all coming in. We'll be back out here probably in the morning. Not here. Go to a different spot. So look out for that. I'll probably create a stream for it tonight. So appreciate y'all coming and hanging out, hitting that thumbs up button, watching us not catch nothing. We appreciate you. Y'all have a blessed day and see you later. I said no. Y'all are in trouble. He threw sand at me and tried to act like he was a man. You got smart with Peepaw.